Goldminded Records, they're not your friends.
What up, it's Klive Kraven. I'm back with a brand new video. This time, another top 10 countdown, my top 10 horror films of the 2010s. This basically encompasses all films from 2010 all the way up to now, 2013. So this is only a 4-year period roughly. A film covered in this, but I got some really great picks. A lot of modern stuff, some things I wanted to talk about and showcase. So let's go ahead and get right into it. My number 10 is a remake, well, not a remake, excuse me, a sequel film. Really good sequel, enjoyed it, big fan of the franchise, enjoyed all of them, including this, it's no different. A Wes Craven film, very good film. You know, a lot of people aren't always huge on this franchise, but I mean, I enjoyed all of them all the way back to the 90s when it came out, and this is no exception. So without further ado, that's Scream 4. I got the Blu-ray of this. I actually have all these on Blu-ray. Yeah, not a whole lot to say about this. Great film. You got Courtney Cox, Neve Campbell, David Arquette. They brought everybody back from the original ones. You know, just really good. Great twist at the end, and yeah, enjoyable film. I really like this. Moving on up, my number 9. I just saw this recently, actually. This is a newer film, not super new, but from the last couple years. I saw this recently, not that long ago, and I enjoyed it. I really liked it. I thought it was good. I'll be honest, I'm not even sure who directed this or who was involved in making it. Yeah, not sure who put this together, but a really good film. Different. I like the storyline in it. Really good effects. Really cool scenes in it. The grandmom scene is fucking phenomenal. If you've seen the movie, you already know what I'm talking about. But that's Legion. This was really cool, different. I enjoyed this. I liked what direction they took with it. I thought it was something really interesting. The concept was really good. The acting was good. The gore was good. Yeah, good film. I like this. Highly enjoyable. Legion. Definitely check this out. A lot of action too. Very good. High-paced type film. Moving up, my number 7. My number 8. This is an M. Night Shyamalan film. I know a lot of people hate M. Night Shyamalan, but I don't know. I like his shit. I like a lot of his shit. I like The Happening and The Village and The Sixth Sense and a lot of things he's been involved with. Unbreakable. I mean, there's a lot of things he's been involved with that I've liked, and this is no different. I thought this was a really cool film. I thought the concept was super original. The effects were really good. The storyline was good. Yeah, I thought it was a very cool movie, and that's Devil. This came out, I think, about 2 years ago or so, in 2011. Really cool film, though. I enjoyed this. I got it not long after it came out. Got the Blu-ray edition of it. Yeah, just really good. Good storyline, good acting, solid plot. Very cool film, and good twist too. And if you're M. Night Shyamalan fan, you will like this. If not, it might not be your cup of tea, but at least give it a watch. It is good, very good. Moving up, this is another one that's very new, a Clive Owen film. Yeah, this was really interesting. I mean, I thought the twist was very cool. I enjoyed the film. I liked it a lot. I know a lot of people, probably ain't gonna be the biggest fan of it or films of this type. I mean, there is a lot of films. I will say this for it. There's a lot of films that have a very similar plot and concept to them nowadays, but I still liked it. I thought it was very good. Clive Owen's a great actor. I enjoy his films. So that's Intruders. Not to be confused with the classic The Intruder. This is Intruders, and this was pretty good. And I enjoyed this. Like I said, really good twist in it. The hollow face character is very cool. Yeah, definitely worth watching. Check that out, the Intruders. Intruders. Moving up in the list, there's another one that I actually just picked up from a pawn shop not that long ago. First time I seen it was recently. I really enjoyed this. It's kind of almost like a. It's, to me, what I get out of it, this is like if you cross The Hills Have Eyes with The Crazies. That's kind of what this is to me. That's like what I got out of it. But a very, very cool film, modern film. It is directed by From the creator of Paranormal Activity, Oren Peli. So yeah, very cool film, and that is Chernobyl Diaries. I enjoyed this. I saw this recently. I thought it was really cool. I like the setting. I like everything about it. I thought it was very cool. The extreme touring idea that they had, and just the whole concept of going out there and how things would actually play out. I thought it was very, very cool. And an interesting concept, because it kind of makes you wonder what is going on out there. I mean, in somewhere that's so isolated and desolate like that. I mean, who knows? Who knows what's going on out there? I'm not saying this is real, but it poses an interesting question. Very, very cool stuff. Moving up in the list, this is another one. A lot of people are gonna love or hate it. I personally loved it. I thought it was great. Very cool film. From the creator of the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I'm not sure if it's from the creator of the film or the creator of the TV show, but this was very fucking cool, and the cover is so badass, the lenticular cover. That is The Cabin in the Woods. I don't know if you're getting a good... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's so fucking cool. I love the lenticular artwork on that. You got all the little different monsters in the boxes, and then the cabin itself. Very cool lenticular cover though. Really like that. But yeah, Cabin in the Woods. The Cabin in the Woods. This is really cool. The craziness doesn't come really to the end, but the whole plot, the whole story is super original. I gave them tons of credit for that. The effects, although a lot of CGI, I liked it. I loved the brawl at the end. I thought that was fucking great. It only lasted a few seconds, but I thought it was a very cool scene. But yeah, I love the nods to all the classic horror franchises, including Hellraiser, among many others. I love the nods in this to that. Very cool horror movie, especially for a modern day film. The Cabin in the Woods, definitely check that out. Really cool film. Moving up in the list, another one that's pretty new. Once again, from the makers of Paranormal Activity and director James Wan, which I believe he's the same guy that was involved with the Saw films. James Wan. I believe. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the same guy. Anyway, this is a very cool haunted house type story, or a haunting type story. I enjoyed it. Very cool. The character is fucking phenomenal. I love the music in this. The fact that there's a Tiny Tim song in this during a grimy scene. I mean, that's just wild. No one's doing that. That's bugged out. That's seriously fucking crazy. Tiny Tim in your soundtrack. But yeah, very cool movie. Insidious. I like this. A lot of people I know like this. Shout outs to Vic Grimes. I know you're a fucking huge fan of this film. You know what I mean? And I do like it, man. I know we had to talk about this, and I said I wasn't huge on it, but I gave it another watch. I do like this film. It is good. There is a film that I like more that is higher in the countdown. You already know what that is, Vic, because we talked about it. But yeah, this is definitely good. Insidious. Definitely recommend checking this out. And that is my number 4. Moving up to number 3. This is another very modern horror film. I enjoyed this. It's probably the first new anthology type film I've seen in a long time. I thought it was great. I know there's a sequel coming out. It's getting ready to get released. I'll definitely get that as soon as it's available. I enjoyed this film, and I like the fact that they did an edition with a VHS copy with it as well, and obviously that's the magnet release VHS. I had the Blu-ray of this. Very cool film, awesome concept, great anthology, cool stories. I know a lot of people didn't like this. Some people, were iffy about it. Other ones loved it. Me personally, I was one of the ones that loved it. I thought it was a great film. Very cool, very original. I like how the story between the actual little anthology stories is played out. I thought that was really cool. I enjoyed this. Looking forward to part 2. That's VHS. Very good film. Moving up. That, by the way, that was my number 3. Moving up to my number 2. Now, this was hard to do. I'm not going to lie. These two was very hard for me because I enjoyed both of these a lot. But this is a really cool one. And you know what's funny? Once again, from the producer of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. It seems like this guy is on a fucking roll. He's phenomenal. I gotta find out this guy's name. Whoever's putting these films together, because I'm loving these. They're all fucking great to me. This was very cool. This is a modern one. This is a very new film. I got the pleasure of picking this up for $2, not even that. I paid $1.50 for this at a pawn shop a couple weeks ago when it was still in Redbox. It was stat new. I couldn't believe that I got it for $1.50. But this is a very cool film. I love this. I thought it was a super original. I really loved the home filming scenes and the death scene. I thought they were really fucking over the top, next level. Some of the most brutal, realistic kills and deaths, like group deaths, that you'll see in any film. I mean, this is really, really good. I enjoyed this. And that is Sinister. This movie was awesome. Yeah, I love this shit. I gotta watch this again. It was so good. I watched it once, and that was, only a couple weeks ago, and it instantly, for me, hit a chord. And I knew it would be one of my tops. But this almost became my number one. This was real close to being number one. But this is my number 2, Sinister. Definitely check this out if you get a chance. It's worth a buy. It's definitely worth a watch. Great film. Love that. Sinister. Now we're at the number 1. The big number 1. This will be obvious for a lot of people that know me, that know what I do for a living. I'm an MC, a producer. I did an album based off of this film. It's a Rutger Hauer film. It's not 100% considered exactly horror, but it definitely is considered to me partially a horror film. More like a horror action grindhouse type film, right up there with the likes of Machete and things of that nature. But a really good film. I love this. I got the collector's edition Blu-ray of it. Once again, a magnet release as well. This film was filmed in Canada. It is a Canadian film. Really good, really well put together, phenomenal grindhouse style film, and that is Hobo with a Shotgun. This is awesome. This is the epitome of grindhouse horror, action, thriller shit. It's so good. So many cool appearances. Trailer Park Boys are in there. They got a cameo. You got Rutger Hauer in there. I love this film. I really, really love this film. One of my favorites. It's a modern classic. Really, really good story. Phenomenal story. Super original. You'll never see nothing even close to this. I can't think of anything even close to this at all. Yeah, I loved it. I loved everything about this film. Very good. I got the Blu-ray edition of it. Definitely worth a buy. Yeah, I could go on all day about this. It's not the longest film. It's under an hour and a half actually, but it is action pumped. From the second you turn this on to the second it goes off, adrenaline rush. This is a really, really good film. Yeah, Hobo with a Shotgun. That's my number 1. So that pretty much wraps up. That's my top 10 horror films of the 2010s. Everything from 2010 to now, 2013. Obviously, it'll change over the next 6-7 years. I'll do different versions of this as the years go by, because it will change. But for what I've seen so far, those are my top 10. I haven't seen the new Evil Dead and some of the other new films that are out in theaters right now, so I can't judge on those. But for what I've seen so far, all the way up to 2010, those are my top 10s. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment to my channel below. Please do that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time. I'll be back with more updates, reviews, overviews, all that good shit. So make sure you tune in next time. See you guys soon. Peace.